Hi friends, it's Anna. You're seeing something kind of different because I'm actually not in my pajamas when I'm filming. How odd is this? But this day has been wild. But I wanted to still record my empties so I can get it up for the week. I am going to do a short little video probably tomorrow night, which will be Sunday night, about the handful of items, and I do mean very small handful, that I pulled from the Round Robin box. I've had the Round Robin box. I put it out for pickup today to go off to its next stop, and the Postal Service was rude and they did not pick the package up. I have rescheduled pickup for Monday morning when our mail runs Monday. We'll see what happens there, but I do want to go over what I did pull out. You guys know I don't do Round Robins, quote, the traditional way. But I still love participating in them, and I want to give credit to the ladies that are involved. So that'll be tomorrow night, but I still wanted to come and do my empties for the week because I'm super proud, and shout out to all of my amazing coaches in the Round Robin, but especially Miss Jeannie Farley, who has been all over me. Melt the wax and love it and enjoy it, and I have done that this week. We're going to start with a couple of non-wax items. I have a wallflower. This was the end of my beach blanket wallflower that I had pulled the plug and put it in my oil diffuser, and I love, you know, if you've been around here, you know I love doing this. And I have a cotton cleanup, which will be a hint to you that there is a decent amount of vendor wax in this week's empties as well. And you can see how thick I've layered the wax on this thing. It is hard. It's rock hard as the wax cooled. There is no give in this. Okay, these, let's see, that'll go in this trash can. That'll go in the other one. I have 3 Scentsy testers, which I've done in the bathroom. Currently in is Mickey Mouse and Friends. Prior to that, I did Lilacs and Violets. And the first tester that I did this week was Make a Splash. Those 3 are done. Those will go into Brother Jim's bag for the plastics. I did this sample. This was in a box of friend mail from Angela over at Angela's Melting Moments that I'm honestly just trying to get through some of the stuff. This was from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is Passionate Cupcakes. And there is no scent note on there, or if it is such tiny print, there is no reading it. But I did this entire sample in my bedroom. This entire cup, just popped it at one time, which is so unlike me. But this does say it's a ½ an ounce. So that's typically about what I like to use in a warmer. So I guess it makes sense. That was a single warm in my bedroom. I have these 2 samples from A Scented Adventure, and I'm gonna have to see if I can save one of her labels, because I just love her labels. I don't even know who the vendor owner is for A Scented Adventure, or if these are still the way she does her labels, but I love them because of the butterflies. You know, if you know me at all, you know, because of the butterflies. But I did these 2 samples different days in here in the library. I would cut each one of these in half and warm them in here. One was in roses and vanilla, and this has a pour date of 6/25/2024. So this was almost a year old, but it did beautifully. And I did another one and this is also a scented adventure. This is a fluffy candy, which was like her cotton candy scent. This was 6/21/2024 pour date. So again, these two were almost a year old, but they did beautifully. I'm just gonna see. Oh, I'm gonna be able to do it. Okay, I'm gonna save that label just because butterflies. I'm not gonna worry about saving them both because they're the same label, but I have to save that. I also did One Day in the Library. Actually, it's what I had in most recently. The sample from Glitterati Wax Co. in Junebug, which was poured in April of 2024, so just over a year old. This is mango, hibiscus, aloe vera, passion fruit, and guava. This was just a beautiful tropical scent. I did a sample from Sweet Tooth Scents, which is now Sweet Tooth Apothecary, I believe. This was, let's see, does it have a pour date on here? Yep, 10/6/2024, so this was just a few months old, but it was beautiful. This was Pink Lavender Clouds, which was a blend of lemon leaves, bergamot, apple skin, lavender, pink sugar, sandalwood, and amber. This was 2 little hearts, and I did these over 2 nights in my bedroom beautifully. Oh, so beautiful. And then I finished off this bag was a gift from Melissa Johnson Haight. So all of these bags and the Sassy Girl came from Angela at Angela's Melting Moments. This bag was part of a friend mail gift from Melissa Johnson Haight. And you can see she wrote up here 8/2023. So this was almost 2 years old. But it was Sassy Girl aroma. And from what I've heard and my personal experience, age does not matter with Sassy Girl. This was just a handful of cubes, I think about 6 or 8 cubes that she originally gave me back in March of the, oh gosh, what is this? 540, which was Julie's Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe. I've loved doing this one brittle square at a time in my bedroom some evenings, and I finished this up. I am absolutely on a super limited, extreme low buy right now. Excuse me. I will be buying from Beth at Lavender and Speckles in August when I'm up for customs. I will be doing another club order for my monthly club, which is just 12 or 13 bars. And some of those are not even mine. Some of those go to customers in August. But, I mean, I'm on a super limited low buy. But eventually, when I'm back to buying from all the places and all the vendors, 540 is definitely one that I would buy again. If I see 540 in of any round robins that continue, any of that kind of stuff, I will have more 540. This is such a beautiful bedroom perfume wax scent, even for overnight. And typically I love lavenders overnight, but this doesn't specifically have lavender in it, but it worked beautifully overnight. Anyway, that is what I have for you. Again, small, but I'm so excited to have tried some new vendors, because Sassy Girl is not brand new to me, but everything of hers I've tried has been from Round Robins or Friend Mail. But so far, Julie's 540 has been one of my favorite blends that I've tried, and I would definitely find more of that. Anyway, that is what I have for you tonight. Again, small but mighty, but I am so happy to have tried some new vendors and to have some more experience with a couple of others. Glitterati, this was the first I'd ever worn from her. Sweet Tooth, it was like the second or third thing I'd ever worn. A Scented Adventure I'd never had before, so this was a big week of trying some new vendors for me, as well as just getting some things used up. And while I enjoyed every second of every scent I put in this week, I didn't hesitate. When I couldn't smell it, I changed it. And that's going to be my new procedure, just because I am enjoying trying all the things. So I've once again rambled way longer than I should have. But that is what I have for you this week. And until I see you again, my friends, please remember that I love you. And please, have a blessed day on purpose.